really cool about this car is the visceral impacts it makes. And I mean, now normally when you drive, you're looking out, you're looking over the hood and you're really not seeing anything except a big black canvas of a hood. But here, you've got so much going on. I mean, I can look forward and I can see the pulley with the massive belt of the blower spinning. If I depress, if I put my foot on the throttle, I can see the linkage on the carburetors moving back and forth. With the top down, I've got the wind in what's remaining of my hair, and it's just a wonderful experience. Now, does the butt dyno in this thing say that this thing has 650 horsepower? Well, I mean, the car definitely goes when you romp on it, there's no question. 650 horsepower may sound like an amazing amount of power, but remember, the car is 4,700 pounds. It's a big old Cadillac. Lots of steel, lots of chrome, lots of stuff in here that just weighs this baby down. You guys are gonna look and say, Mike, why do you have, why aren't both hands on the wheel? Well, it's a convertible. We're doing 60 miles an hour and just relaxing. Now, we are also wearing seatbelts for those of you guys that are gonna look and be like, why isn't he wearing a seatbelt? You have to remember, in 1964, lap belts were standard equipment in cars. You can't see it, there's a lap belt here. From a braking standpoint, Ron has also upgraded the brakes. There are front stock brakes, stock disc brakes up front, but he's also upgraded the rears to disc as well. So the car actually has a really good pedal feel, and it's fine. I mean, you want to hit the brakes, the car's very compliant, it comes to a good stop. The best part is, thanks to this massive 468 cubic inch motor and the blower on top, is that when you whack it, now you put your hands on the wheel. So, driving generally any car from the 1960s, you're generally talking about a car with a very slushy ride. I mean, older shocks, skinny tires, and it basically is just kind of a sloppy ride. I mean, it's not much different than any mid-80s car from America that you would buy. Now, Ron hasn't done that much to this car, aside from adding some new shocks in the front and an airbag suspension in the rear. Is this a canyon carver? Not by any stretch. It's not what the car was built for. I mean, 19 feet long, blower, convertible. This car was built for exactly what we're doing now, which is cruising down the coast on an absolutely stunning day.
Well, in our circle of friends, we don't own small blocks. They're just not allowed in our cars. So we made a decision as if it's going to be big, make it big.
So now when you look at Ron, what do you see? Well, you see a guy that's in his 60s, a guy that's gone through life, has worked hard, and he's always been a hot rodder. But what would possess a man to say, I'm going to take a Cadillac and put like a cartoon flame side on the side with the blower and everything else? I mean, basically he did something that very few people would even dream of doing. The outside is a badass carnival ride. I mean, it's ridiculous to look at, and it's fun. You can't drive by anybody without them making a comment. But the interior is bone stock, and it's wonderful. The chrome, the gauges, the skinny Cadillac steering wheel. He's got a turbo 400 in transmission and 9-inch, so it's a nice automatic with overdrive. There's no shifting, there's no crazy linkage that you have to worry about. Just a good old solid GM tranny that you know is going to last for thousands of miles. There's no issues, there's no bogging, there's no stumbling. The car almost runs like a fuel-injected engine, and it's a wonderful, wonderful piece. There's no starting issues, no stalling issues, no issues whatsoever that would make you think that, this car is a really raunchous beast that can't be driven on a daily basis. It absolutely can, and Ron drives it as such, which is a testament to the car. Man, I've seen cars at car shows all over the place. This is what we want, man. This is the car you want to film. This is the car that just, 4 years old again, dude. It doesn't get better. It doesn't get better.
The Ferrari F40 was indeed a car ahead of its time. Today, any number of modern supercars have turbocharged engines and carbon fibre bodywork, but not so back in the 1980s. Back then, people thought turbos were as reliable as Italy's economy, and carbon fibre sounded like a strange vitamin. Not so in the racing world, where the molecules of Ferrari road cars came together. The F40 was the last car personally approved by Enzo Ferrari himself, it was the most powerful and expensive Ferrari ever sold. That is until the F50 came round in the 1990s. These are two of the greatest cars ever made. And so when a man handed me the keys to both of them and told me to drive them as hard as I wanted around a racetrack, I thought he was joking. He wasn't. You'll think this sounds presumptuous and silly, but I get a lot of offers to drive other people's expensive cars. I'm kind of lucky like that. The trouble is, almost all of those offers only allow me to drive that expensive car in a manner that wouldn't look very good on video, so I tend not to accept them. I mean, who wants to watch a small brown man driving a supercar slowly? Certainly not me. But a few months back, a bloke said I could drive his Ferrari F40 and his F50, and that he wanted me to drive them like I did all the cars on my videos. Are you sure? I said. I'll be disappointed if you don't, he said. And so that's why we're now looking at two of the most exciting Ferraris ever built, which by definition makes them two of the most exciting road cars ever built. We have the beautiful Anglesey circuit, a few cameras and a ticket to drive an F40 and an F50 in a manner I hope you haven't seen before. Even now, I can't quite believe this day actually happened. This is a serious car. Nothing like the noise, nothing like the throttle response. It's an animal.